We're going to look at understanding division with the remainder. To do this, we'll be looking at a word problem and solving it using manipulatives. In this problem, the manipulatives that we'll use are base 10 blocks. What a remainder means is when the answer to the problem cannot be divided equally. Here's our problem. I have 65 books to give away to 3 teachers. How many books will each teacher receive for her classroom? The first thing I'm going to do is create some sort of a representation for each teacher. Here I have 3 circles, one for each teacher. I have Miss C, Mr. W, and Mrs. B. Now that I have my 3 teachers and their representations, I need to get my base 10 blocks. Down at the bottom of my page here, you'll see that I've got 6 base 10 blocks, representing 60 books. And here I have 5 ones cubes, representing 5 books. Remember, in my word problem, I had 65 books. Here they are, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. So now we need to see how we can share these out among our 3 teachers. Using estimation, how many books can I easily give to each teacher to start me off? Okay, so I could give each teacher 10 books, or 1 base 10 block each. Then I could give each teacher 10 more books. Of course, I could have given each teacher 20 from the beginning. It doesn't matter. One of your students might give 10, then 10 more, while a different student might see straight away that it's possible to share out 20 books each. The only difference is that the first student is sharing using 1 step, whereas the second student that I mentioned would be sharing using 2 steps. Notice that the quantities we chose to share are friendly numbers. By that I mean 10 or 20. If you like, at this point you might grab a piece of paper, draw these circles, and see if you can start sharing out some of these base 10 blocks. Okay, so now let's share out these blocks. Let's start off with that one. Remember, that's 10 books. I'm actually going to delete it because it's too big for me to show you. There, you see it's shrunk. Now I'm giving 10 books to Miss C. Here I'm going to give another 10 books to Mr. W. And this 10 books goes to Mrs. B. So you can see we've shared 10, 20, 30. We did have 65 books and we've shared 30 of them. That's step 1. Step 2 would be to give the other 10 books to Miss C. This 10 goes to Mr. W. And this 10 goes to Mrs. B. So how many books did I give away in total? Let's count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We had 65 books, remember, and here are the remaining 5. These 5 ones cubes representing 5 more books. So we can give them each 1 more. There's 1 book for Miss C, 1 book for Mr. W. I realize that these are much bigger now than they should be, but you'll remember I had to shrink the red ones. So how many books did I give away in this round? I gave away 1, 2, 3 books. I've got 2 left over down here. That is our remainder. I have a remainder of 2 books. I guess I'll keep those ones. How many books did each teacher get then? Let's count them. 10, 20, 1. Miss C got 21 books, Mr. W got 21 books, and Mrs. B got 21 books also. There's the remainder of 2 down there which couldn't be shared out equally. Again, in modelling how to write proper responses to your students, you'll want to encourage them to write it out correctly, and it might look like this. Each teacher will receive 21 books with a remainder of 2 books. And here's our remainder of 2.